picked this game specifically because of what it symbolizes. I noticed that as the divisiveness came up, I started reading more of the old X-Men, like 60s and 70s comics, because it was all about trying it was about inclusion, basically. It was about trying to get people that were, maybe outcast for one reason or another, enveloped into the fold. And I thought this was kind of a neat little symbology for that, just making sure that no matter how different a person might be, that our philosophy is that we will use whatever we consider to be our special power, our talent, to maybe help people who don't have that understanding, or maybe people who don't need that understanding, they just need help. Now, I may not pass this game on here, just going back to strictly the gameplay. I may not pass this game, but I love this game for a lot of reasons. It's a Capcom game, and Capcom made a couple of these, and they're really good. I think I need to go to mission mode. So if you do, like, Capcom was really big at this time for, like, doing... they did some Marvel games, like I said, this one and another one, which I believe was more Avengers-orientated. And then they did... obviously, they were big for, like, Street Fighter and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know why they did it. It works okay, I guess, but in training mode, which you saw on the main menu there, you see that you can, well, I don't think you see it, but you can actually push a single button, and then that one button will activate the power of that respective mutant, whereas in the actual game, you actually have to do like a fighting combo, like you have to do like quarter circle forward Y, or quarter circle backwards X, or something like that, or forward. So I don't remember all of them. I probably won't pass this game. It's a super cool game, though. If you get a chance, go get it. It's really fun. Of course, I always leave a link in description down below. So, and this is really cool. The other reason I really like this game that I thought was so cool is the very first, it doesn't happen the entire way through, but the very first level is, or the very first, I guess, section of the game is you have 5 mutants, and each mutant gets a different stage. And I thought that was really cool, because it was here what he's been saying if you're reading it right here. So, Wolverine shall gain access into the Sentinel factory, ensuring that all Sentinels being manufactured are destroyed. Cyclops will intercept and destroy the Genosian army. Train transport, thereby cutting off their supply lines. Psylocke shall strike at the main base, drawing the Geonosians' first fire away from the others. While Psylocke distracts the Geonosians, Gambit will attack the soldiers' harbor base. Finally, Beast shall gain entry to the central computer and extract all information on the whereabouts of the captured mutants. The success of this mission rests with each of you and your incredible mutant powers. So it's really cool. There's 5 really cool mutants here. Now, here's the thing. I love Beast. He's one of my favorites. Wolverine, I love. Cyclops is cool. He kind of gets on my nerves sometimes. He did in the 90s cartoon for sure. I don't know why they included Psylocke, though. If I were going to pick... Psylocke, I don't think was super well known. I would have probably picked, like, I think Phoenix would have been cool, or Rogue would have been cool, but I don't know if... I guess Rogue's power would have been difficult. And, of course, I love Gambit. I wish they also would have put Nightcrawler on here like they did with the Sega, because I love Nightcrawler, but I'm going to start with Wolverine and we'll see what I can do. Yeah, Nightcrawler's just... I always like Nightcrawler because he has the, like, most even though he's the most... one of the more, like, evil-looking ones. So is it forward, dash? Okay, cool. So his... I do remember his. The very first time I ever played this, or saw this game played, I didn't get to play it, I don't think, was my half-brother. Happened to have it. He was playing it at I don't remember what house we were at that time, but he was playing it there, and I remember seeing it. And I remember seeing him play the B stage a bunch. I don't remember seeing everything else, but I do remember the B stage. This would have been mid-90s probably. Well, early or mid-90s, I don't know. And I remember seeing that and thinking it was super cool. I didn't really know what X-Men was at that point in time. I didn't really have a deep understanding, but it was cool. It was really cool to see, like, these really, because you got these, like, colorful characters, and even if you don't understand, like, the context of it, I mean, that's pretty appealing to someone that's, young. Sorry about that. We had a desync there, so if you're noticing a little hiccup in the music, that's why. Always, you always have some issue. Oh God, no. I need this. got it. I don't remember what it does. I think it gives you an extra life if you catch it. Oh, the knife guy stabs low enough to get little ducking Wolverine, rather. I didn't really understand the context of it. That's the thing I really love about the X-Men stuff. Obviously, X-Men's just cool in general, but like, you have all these mutants that have these powers, and they're considered horrible people and creatures and whatever. And then they end up being the ones at the end of the day that save people because they have something that the other people don't have. And so I always thought that was really cool. It was basically it was a metaphor to deal with things that were going on at the time. Particularly, I mean, this is the 60s, so racism was a thing. There's just always something going on. So it was kind of always that. And I thought this was a really cool way to symbolize that. It's still X-Men's still a thing going on right now. So there's a very good chance. I don't know if there are any. I don't know. I haven't seen the new ones, or I know they're not really cartoons, but the comics. I haven't really seen the new ones, but I don't know if they're any kind of good. This guy's just keep jumping. All right, well, just can't turn around. Matter of fact, I know you can't turn around. Let's go beat the crap out of you. Okay. I think I remember how this guy. He's doing some smart stuff. Well, kind of. But anyway, yeah, you get these like that symbol back there, and then once you watch the animated series, it's really cool too, because you see like that symbol there is the FOH, the Friends of Humanity, which is basically just an anti-mutant organization. You're like, it's akin to like Nazi flag symbolism and such, which obviously is not cool, but we get the point to we understand, like, don't do that. That's bad. I know I can't get that other thing. That's a spine up there. Oh, and what this is, if anybody's not familiar with X-Men, I'm pretty sure most people are, because X-Men's pretty great. Sentinels, obviously, I think most people are familiar because of the movies, but the Sentinels are a government program that are essentially done clandestine in order to get rid of mutants. And so they kind of have sensors that exclusively track. I think most people have seen Days of Future Past, but that does an okay job, but it's essentially what it is. It's just to weed out. It's kind of a weed out the mutants kind of thing, and then there are these. Sorry, we're back. For whatever reason, we've had a series of power outages and seem to mess up my settings. Whoop, he's gonna. Oh, frick. So you got some like invulnerability frames to take advantage of there. So the idea is to try and stay out of the Sentinel's view, which I didn't do at all, while beating up two random guys. And the Sentinel, if the Sentinel dies, he can hurt his own people. But if the Sentinel dies, then I win, even if these guys don't. So, like, they should automatically die if I do it. Oh. It's not the hardest thing to do, but it's just like there's so much going on. Ah, shoot, yeah, I'm gonna get it. That's hard to kind of coordinate. So all I do a bunch is poke the guys. Oh, I got it. All right, cool. I could have probably taken like 3 more hits tops. I think the Sentinel probably only 1 more, but like of the other guys punching me, I could probably have done 3 more. So, okay, so we did that mission. I'll do Psylocke. I feel like the ones I'm worst at are. I feel like the one I'm worst at is Psylocke, and then I feel like I'm not really all that great at Beasts either. I think I'm better at Beasts than I am at Psylocke, but I think I can do Cyclopses and Gambits. So I'll do Cyclops next. I think the one I'm best at is probably... I'm going to say this and then probably screw it, but I think Cyclops is probably the one I'm best at. Okay, so in order to shoot that beam right there, it's quarter circle forward and then Y. But it is an insta-kill. The problem with Cyclops is that what they did, and this was kind of cool, is they did do... Is it down, down? Wait, what is it? How do I duck and do it and shoot a beam? Wait, is it Quartal? Nope, I don't know how to do it. Is they made all of the characters, which is super cool, by the way. This is Capcom. This is old Capcom quality for Capcom. I'm not gonna say anything really bad about Capcom because I feel like they've really stepped their game up recently, especially like the Resident Evil remakes. Oh shoot. I think they've done a really like awesome job, but like they used to. There's a big instance in there where they were just like, whatever. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. There we go. Let's try it again. God dang it, Scott, come on. But they actually made the characters all different. Like the sprites obviously are different heights and sizes to try and like match their their actual like comic book heights and sizes. And that's great and horrible at the same time because as all of those were quarter circle Y. I'm super impressed that I was able to get those off right without getting hit. But anyway, so like the thing that sucks is, I forgot that there was even a thing here. Oh, I don't know how I did that. How did I do that? Is it 2 Ys? Oh, I got stabbed. That's the first time I got hit though. That's not too bad. There's another health thing over here anyway, I think. You god frickin' you stabbed me. I think there's one on this. There's a bridge over here. Uh-oh. He's gonna come over here. Uh-oh. Dang it. There we go. I didn't do very good on that. Oh shoot. I knew it was over there. I just didn't know. Oh, whatever. You can just jump over these guys, most of them. Oh, well, whatever. God frick. Okay. These like swamp suit guys. Luckily, they have I think there's an object limit, so if there's like 3 of them on the screen, then behind you, then no more will pop up. There's health on the train, I know that much. I'll get lost. But so anyway, the cool thing about it is that come on, is that like they made all the characters as accurate as I guess they could with the Nintendo, and the heights and stuff are actually like. You have it's a factor. Like you need to be careful because Scott's taller and a bigger target. But I also believe Scott's. I don't remember I don't know if they did like strength for him, but like I think Beast's hits do like a lot more damage than Scott's, like they typically would if that was a thing. Okay, so the objective in this case is kind of difficult. If I can, I have enough health, I should be able to just brute force it. But it's just to beat this engine down. I could beat all the guns down. But so long as I think I can brute force it. I may not be able to if I'm doing this. I can do it that way. Okay, let's go this way. Ah, shoot, I didn't know there was a guy up there. Is that gonna kill me? God dang it. I may not make it because of that. I didn't know there was a guy up there at the top. I've never done that before. I usually shoot. I'm gonna do that mission again because I said I was the best at it and then I died and I didn't do the Wolverine mission, which is fine. I forgot I had to do the quarter circle round too, though. The moment I said that, I was like, ah, crap. But still, that hadn't been said. I still think that my Wolverine run was a fluke there. Oops. But anyway, what I was saying, God, go. That engine right there, you just have to take the engine out. You don't have to do anything else. Like, you can go. You can't. Ooh. That's a grenade. You can take. What noise was that I just made? You can take out a. So, come on. Gun or 2 like the turrets if you want to, and that will potentially make it easier, but likely you're just going to take a whole bunch of hits anyway. So I just kind of brute force. Normally I just shoot straight for the engine, but sometimes I'm not real good at pulling these like quarter circles off. You know? Where was the health? There's supposed to be health there, but there wasn't this time. I mean, I guess I should be able to, hopefully I'm okay. Okay, so it's quarter circle, boing. Oh, I didn't time it right. See, that's what I was expecting to happen the first time. You have to time it just right. God dang it. And you have to position it just right, too, because if you don't, then they'll come and they'll hit you anyway. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. I just got to be careful. There we go. Okay, I have health. We're good again. I don't know if I accidentally... God, I hate these knife guys. The knife guys are fast and they do more damage, but I think my least favorite are the big guys because, like, if you got a ranged character, they're okay, but, like, if you get a big guy and he hits you... Wait. No! Also, Scott's real slow. Okay, now I'm over here. I should get that. Yeah, right on it. I'm gonna go ahead and beat these guys up just because. I want to try not to get stabbed. You'll see that more are going to pop up than 3 though, because there's a limit to how many can come up, and now there's like 5. What I think is going on is it's just consistently recycling the same ones, but if there are 3 on the screen at the same time, I don't think it can bring those back up. Also, I really like the detail of like the level of detail Capcom would put in their stuff. Like these guys are all really cartoon and comic accurate, or they look really close to. I mean, like they're like, you can't see details in their face very well, obviously, because their faces are so tiny. But like, all in all, I think it's really, like, I think they did a really good job at making this feel like a comic book, like the '90s comic book game. And like, I can even feel, without all the extra lines of like motion and stuff, I can even feel the like Jim Lee. Okay, I'm just gonna start blasting, and then if I need it, I'm gonna get that health afterwards, because I did a lot better at keeping health. Okay, there it is. So see, that's all you had to do. Or I had to do, because now the whole train's screwed. I'm gonna go get that health anyway. Oh, god dang it. I thought it may... I don't think you get points at the end of it. Oh, whatever. BDP. Okay. That's normally about how that goes. Now let's try do gambits, because I think I'm pretty good at gambits. I mean, I could be wrong. I may not be any good at his, but we'll try it. I think to throw his cards, it's forward, Y. And then I think if you do the quarter circle, it's 3. Yeah. Which is fine. He also gets the stick, the staff, but it's... Okay, so yeah, it's forward. It's whatever direction you're throwing the card twice, and then the Y button. Oof. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, I didn't notice. Go away. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I missed both cards because I threw them while sneezing. God dang it, quit moving, quit scooting. There we go. Makes him less trouble because they can't hit me from here. And then I can act... Oh, I bet I could... Yeah. Throw 3 and I can hit him still, even though he can't hit me. Fights... Smarter, not harder. There we go. I know there's irony in the fact that these guys are fighting, and that was like, the whole point was unity, but like, we know better than to go poking people with stuff unless our lives depend on that poke. We have to do it because it's dangerous. Okay, let me see. There is dangerous? My goodness. I'm super wrapped up in this. There is danger, is what I meant to say. Boom. Alright, the grenade guys also get on my nerves because literally you could be doing something that is working out perfectly and then all of a sudden grenade, and then you're like, oh, well, that's what happened to that. Alright, now I can... Okay, keep going up there. I'm fine with that. I can hit you up there too. Uh-oh. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. If there were like invulnerability frames or what, but I am going to take it and act like I meant for it to happen from this moment forward. So did you see that thing I did on purpose? Okay, I can't get all the X's for him, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just not going to mess with it. So I don't get my hopes up and then dash them. No! You don't follow me. Okay. I wonder what it would be like what it would have been like if Capcom had made something like this for the DC universe. There is a DC one, right? It's a Superman game, predominantly. I don't know if that was Capcom, though. It was like a fighter game. It was pretty cool. I remember it. It wasn't as cool as this, I don't think. But it was cool. Okay, yeah, that's the one I didn't figure I could get, and I don't know how to get it still, so... There's health in that barrel, too. I'm not gonna get it, but, yeah. This guy's got long, goddamn legs. Take a look at this particular design. Like, the character... I mean, you know who the character is. You can tell But like, look at how freaking long-legged. Like there's the abs and the pecs are literally what, maybe 2 of the head, and then the legs are everything else. Maybe 2 of the head. It may even only just be 1.5 of the head. That's crazy. It's funny though. And it's funny, like, it's funny when you look at those kind of proportions, you're like, okay, I mean, I know normal people aren't like this, but at the same time, something about it looks like just fine. Like it's something you've come. Ah, dang it! I know you could shoot 2 bullets. You've come prepared. It's funny because you look at that and you're like, you know, these comic book artists and whoever drew these sprites, like, you know that they know anatomy and that they decided to take these random creative liberties, but then by that same standard, you're like, why doesn't my eye perceive it as really weird? Unless I have it, like, brought to my attention. Uh-oh, I forgot about this. Go away. Go, quit. I don't like it. This guy I really don't like. God dang it, you though, I'm starting not to, that's why. He takes so much health. You go away. I need to be on the other side. Ah, he took me out. I need to be on the other side of him. Let's try that again. Now, if I lose with Gambit here, like, that's game over, even if everybody else has 2 lives, because everybody gets their own series of lives. I think everybody gets 3 lives or 2 lives. So if I lose this one again with Gambit, then that's game over. And then I may do one more little quick playthrough, and I'll do the other stages so you can at least see them. I've had a pretty good amount of technical... God dang you! Technical difficulty. So hopefully that doesn't cause too much disruption. But I like this game. This is a really fun game. At some point I will probably play the Avengers version, which is which is, I think, came after and is very, very similar, but you get you're getting Avengers instead of just X-Men. As a matter of fact, you see X-Men in it. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. You see X-Men in it as cameos, but you don't actually get to play as X-Men, I don't believe. I think you're only Avengers. And spoiler, and it's not a big spoiler, but if you're a younger God dang it. Come on, throw the frickin' card. If you're younger and you're not real familiar with X-Men from you just like to watch the MCU stuff, and X-Men's not technically MCU, or it is now, but it wasn't. None of the movies are. Maybe you're just interested in Avengers. The main baddie of that one is Thanos. Whereas the main baddie of this one is not Thanos. It is, I don't think it's spoiling it, because I feel like that it said it at the beginning. Matter of fact, I'm sure it did. It's Apocalypse. You know what? I would be interested, being a comic book fan as well, nerdy as that may be, I don't really care. You gotta have, you got your outlets. You gotta have your outlets. I don't think it's, yeah, like I said, nerdy as it is, I got no regrets. But I would love to see a, oh, you kicked me in the face. I kick you in the shin. It's not an equal exchange, but I'm not, quit it. Dang it. Uh-oh. Ow, my foot. Yeah, I'm just, oh! Didn't know if I'd make that or not. I'm gonna take the health on the elevator probably quick. Quit, I'll poke. Quit, nope. Getting on my nerves. Getting on my... Okay, I would love, I don't know what it would be like, but I would love to see a battle between, non-Infinity Gauntlet wielding Thanos and Apocalypse. I think with the Infinity Gauntlet, like, the Infinity Gauntlet kind of is like whoever has it's pretty much gonna win in most cases. So obviously if Apocalypse had that, I feel like it'd be an easy victory for him. But I almost feel like that Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet couldn't really take Apocalypse. I feel like it'd be a real one-sided fight. So I'm wondering if it would be better to be like, oh yeah, Apocalypse with, Thanos with Infinity Gauntlet that has some stones, but not all of them. Dang it, dang, oh, Wolf just got owned on that one. But yeah, I'm wondering if it would be more of a, this is a I'm probably going to lose here. There we go. I feel like it would be almost more fair to say like Apocalypse with, Apocalypse with, I'm sorry, Thanos with some Infinity Stones. Duck. I need to... I think Knife Guy's dead. Come on. Quit. Quit getting up. Yeah, Knife Guy was dead. Okay, so this is a little nerve-wracking because if I get hit, I think once, I'm pretty well gone. And there's going to be a couple of guns shooting at me, as well as I have to take out the pilot of this thing, and there are going to be at least two other guys in there too. So there's a pretty good chance I'm going to die instead of succeed. But you know, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. I hope I win. But you know what, whatever. Okay, go. Okay, so now I can do that. Dang it. You can't like rapid fire for whatever reason. It won't let me like rapid fire the cards. Good. It's 4 for each, I think. So that's 16 hits total. Okay. And the intervals aren't really... like, either the gun's gonna fire or it isn't, right? But the intervals aren't great because once one is missing, then the whole thing is thrown off, timing-wise, like... One more. Fire. Thank you. Okay, so here's where it gets dangerous. I need to kill this guy. Okay, I did it. I nailed it. So even if I don't kill the other two guys, killing the pilot automatically hurts them because I'm commandeering the ship or something. I don't know. Oh, that was close. Okay, so now let's go to Beast, who I think I'm second to least worst at. And we're going to try this. Oh, yeah, so in the other one, though, you get, like I said, you get Avengers instead, and you fight Thanos. And it's the same basic premise. Like, you're going to get to play as, like, 5 different Avengers, and I think their paths go all different directions at some point, too. It may not be right at the onset like this one is, but still. Okay, I need to remember, okay, his headbutt's the same power. His main power is this one? Wait. Okay, gotta make sure I have it down right. Forward, X. Okay, forward, Y. Son of a gun. Okay, so his main power is that he can stick to stuff, which luckily doesn't have a fighting combo associated. But his headbutt does, and that's the most powerful move he can do. I think it's actually probably the most powerful move that can be done. Dang it. I think it's the most powerful move that can be done in the game. I think his headbutt does the most damage of any. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. So the water has mines down there, which is why I'm upside down. I believe I can do this. Doesn't always work, but sometimes. And then you can punch him while he's off screen. Ha ha ha. Cheap, because you don't even know there is a screen. Very Deadpool breaking the fourth wall here. Ugh. This isn't the main bad guy, by the way. It's kind of like Wolverine. He's the little... Like, he's the little guy. There's no real... Whoops. Okay, he may just... I'm just going to beat him up off screen. There we go. I did it. Okay. There we go. So yeah, the sticking upside down is kind of... Like, there's a lot of cool features. And this, if you're curious, all you have to do is hit up. I screwed up. I don't need to be down here. This guy's down here. I don't want to be down here with him. I can punch a mine, though, so hard that it ruptures without hurting me. And oh, nope. Nope. So, nope, you can't climb upside down, good sir. This might hurt me. You have to do it in a way that you're far enough away from it that it won't hurt you. So it's just kind of like you want the outside of your fist to hit it, because if it hits your little hurt box, and I say little, I mean Beasts is huge, but like if it hits you, then you're like, it'll hurt. So you have to kind of like let it be right on the little fist right there. Super cool anyway. Okay. Well, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would do. Okay, so here's the main boss, which is actually bosses. You saw how big that one was next to Wolverine? Look at this. I'm gonna get behind him though, because I stand a slightly better chance. If he's attacking while facing the other direction, it's slightly less likely that he's invulnerable. Slightly less likely that he's gonna hurt you. Not impossible. He can do that snake thingy anyway. And apparently shoot a laser that randomly... Okay, there's one. Here comes number two, just random. And I hate it. And then they get backed up into a wall. I don't know. I don't understand quite how they like determine when to do this, but he's going to turn around right away, and he's going to hit me with the snake. He didn't. Dang it! I got hit on that. I don't even know how that happened. Uh-oh. Okay, if I can, which way he's going to face this way? If I can hit him with a ram, I might be able to do it. Nope. Nope, he's got me. Ah, I did it. That was lucky. Ah. These games, this is the kind of cool thing that happens. You get a little stressed out. So here's probably where I die, but at least you'll see all of the stages for at least the first 5, and then I'll encourage you to play, as this isn't really something that I'm good enough at to make an ongoing series. I might be able to. There may be passwords, and I may actually come back to this. But for now, I think this is one that I want to do just kind of as a one-off, just for the sake of it. But like I said, I'll take a look at it. This game is not easy. Okay, so her thing is... Okay, hers is quarter circle. So hers is the Cyclops attack. But hers, I think, do the least damage, but she can do the most damage fastest. Or no, that's not right. She does hers. Okay, so here. That was 5 hits. So even though her single hits aren't as powerful as maybe like Beasts or Cyclops, her super move allows 5 hits. I could be wrong. She also has a really what I would consider, I wouldn't say OP, but I would say it's probably the best one of the best things in the game, which is a leg sweep. Because it hits, if you do it, it hits enemies on both sides of you. And so everybody else, when they get stuck, they don't have a way to get enemies on both sides. As far as I know, like there's not a good way to really get enemies on both sides you taken out. She has that, which is awesome. So that having been said, like I said earlier, I would have liked to see like Rogue or whatever, but I do think she was... I'm questioning as to why they chose her, because I don't think she was super big. But at the same time, I think she's great. She's awesome. I just was curious as to why they wouldn't have picked like Rogue, who was at that point in time still really big. Oh shoot. Okay, never mind. Oh, that was... I wish they could hit each other with those. That'd be really nice. They can with the grenades, but they can't with the... Well, speak of the devil. But they can't with the bullets. Like Rogue was super huge in like the 80s and 90s because of her whole like arc. I would have thought that would have been cool. Nobody lets you play as Rogue in these old games, I don't think. You got her as like an assist character. I was like, it's alright. It's on for the Sega Genesis one. By the way, I said Sega Genesis 1. There are actually 2 for the Sega Genesis, and they are awesome. Whoops. She's gonna spin that thing, it's gonna hit me. Dang it, I didn't have enough to, like... Okay, spin it, go ahead. Land on this side again. Whoop. The ones for the Sega are also just awesome. So like, there's no, if you happen to have a Sega instead of a Nintendo and you pick up the Sega one, like, you're not going wrong there. Okay, here's a part where I usually die because I can't recover quickly enough. I need to just charge through that is what I need to do, but I don't. Okay, so if I die with her yet again, that's still game over because she gets 2 lives and everybody else got 2 lives. And I died once with Cyclops Gambit. I thought I was going to die with Beast, but Cyclops Gambit and her now. But yeah, if she dies, then that's game over. But that's okay. Like I said, either way. I think I need to start charging through those. I've definitely passed the section before, but I've never done it consistently because I always try to jump over them. Because if you get too involved in the fight, then you fall anyway. You son of a gun. She feels a lot more like fighter game / martial artsy because of how her like leg sweep and stuff works. Like when you do a leg sweep or something on a character and they whiff the punch, you definitely feel more like you did that. You're the reason that happened, not like it was a pre-programmed thing. I also think her song is probably the coolest for this particular level. They had some guy had redone it on YouTube too that I really liked, but then it somehow got pulled, may have gotten pulled for like DMCA or whatever. DCMA? DMCA, Digital Media Copyright Act. Anyway, point being is, it might have gotten pulled off for that. If it did, dang it. If it did, then that sucks, but it was my favorite rendition of it. And I wish I could give credit to the guy, but I think, like, I don't remember what his name was. It was years ago it got pulled off. And so I know YouTube's not that old. It's only like, what, 14? But it was at least, I'd say it was like 5-6 years ago, maybe. Boy, this guy's tenacious. There. He's freaking hit you with a knife. Okay. Now we're back to full health. I can fight the little... I don't know what these things are. They're not sentinels. They're bad. They're like... I think they're FOH things. It says E because I think that means enemy, but... pretty sure that stands for enemy. Go again. Yep. Oh, dang it. I thought he was going to do it forward again. Alright, go ahead. There we go. Uh-oh! I couldn't jump fast enough. Dang it! I'm not probably going to make this. I couldn't catch up. There was just no way for me to catch up there. So that's a game over, because she failed in her mission, and so the fire, according to the Xavier thing, there was no fire drawn to her, and instead we all were fired at. But I think all of us, I would think personally that all of our missions being done, if she failed to draw the fire to herself, I think we'd still have been able to succeed. Because there was still 4 of us there. I think we just send her over to sickbay and then pick up like a Phoenix or pick up like a Rogue or pick up a someone like that and then go back. And no, we wouldn't pick anybody who's been watching the Fox movies. No, we wouldn't pick up Mystique. She's a bad guy. She's always been a bad guy. She always will be a bad guy. She's not a bad guy now, kind of, but like mostly bad, yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said at the very beginning, the reason I picked this particular game was because it was about being acceptant and being, trying to be the better person or people, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what comes up against you, no matter what happens. And I feel like right now is the time to combat not each other, but divisiveness in its nature, the nature of divisiveness. It doesn't mean that we all have to agree. It doesn't mean that we can't be passionate about what we disagree on. It doesn't mean that we can't disagree loudly against each other. It just means that at the end of the day, when everything is said and done, we choose, instead of hurting each other, to say, you know what, I disagree with you completely, but I will come up and I will protect you and ask for you to do the same if there's ever a circumstance which we can't do it alone. And so, if there's anything in that message that resonates with you, I hope that's the key point, the key takeaway is let's be there for each other no matter what happens, no matter what happens with us socially, no matter what happens with us politically, religiously. Let's not be the people who are attacking other people or assuming that actions are in its nature attacking. Let's be the people that are going to step up and say, you know what, disagreement or no, I stand there for my fellow people. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, have a good time, have a good week. Hopefully there's not too much stress and you guys are all going to have fun and come back and enjoy video games with me. But for now, I'm going to say we'll see you guys next week.